My
I want to
stepdad
give you
was a
guys a
warlock,
story time,
and he
and it's
killed my
partly
mother
my
by doing
testimony
witchcraft.
concerning my
Part
stepfather.
1.
Yes, you saw the title. I grew up in a house with an actual warlock. But before we get into it, I want to give you guys a very, very, very deep Bible verse. You all ask me, why am I so bold? Because I live by Ephesians 5 and 11. It says, take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. My stepdad was very wicked. I had 3 sisters. We lived in the household. He actually had sex with 2 of his own daughters. Okay, when my sister was pregnant with my nephew, right, my mom ran to the hospital, right, because she thought she wanted to see if the child looked just like my stepdad, because they were having sex. He was actually having sex with his own daughter. He was extremely wicked. Okay. He taught my nephews how to open their third eye. He also taught one of my nephews how to manipulate and control and manifest at a very, very young age, right? So he was very, very, very wicked. My mom passed away all of a sudden. We took her to the hospital, right? She just had like a common cold. She was coughing, right? She wasn't doing well. As soon as we took her to the hospital, they immediately rushed her into intensive care. She died like maybe a week later. Very, very, very strange. When there's witchcraft in play, always know that things do not add up. There's always a lot of confusion. It's just weird stuff. A lot of you all have diagnosis for things. The doctors can't diagnose you because a lot of times it's witchcraft, okay? I partner with the Holy Spirit, me and someone else, right? Actually another person as well. And we prayed and we fasted, right? And the Holy Spirit revealed to all 3 of us exactly how he did it. He erected an altar. We all at the same time said there were red candles. He would chant over this, and he was the reason why my mother died, right? A couple of years back, I want to say like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I went for a deliverance. Very nice lady, right? And she was praying over me, and she was like, your stepdad was very, very wicked. She told me that there was things that was buried in that backyard where we grew up at. She even told me there were like 3 voodoo dolls that he had created with me on them to come against my finances, my body. It was really, really bad, and ultimately caused me to die. He made a pact with Satan. Satan promised to make him a very wealthy man. He has millions of dollars in his bank account. He does a lot of things for Satan. He is an extremely wicked, wicked man, and he was the actual person that killed my mother. Follow for part 2.